Hi everybody. If you came from the video that I just posted, Dare to Imagine, Go for What You Want, thank you so much for being here. But if you didn't come from that, I would highly recommend watching it because the wisdom I share in that video inspired this reading. But if you don't feel like watching it, I still want to hopefully translate that wisdom through the tarot in this video. So I realized I just spent 5 minutes recording this reading and I had to delete it because I realized for some reason it just wasn't computing in my brain, like pausing the video and then making a whole separate one. But I realized I want this to be for everybody and not just people who watch that video, even though that video is so important to me. And I feel like so much of the messages that I wanted to share poured through so clearly. But in case you just want to connect with tarot instead and you don't want to watch that, I want to make this for you as well. So this is going to be all about how to implement your power, the faculties of yourself, all the aspects of your being. Okay, my white noise turned off, so I'm actually going to turn it back on. I just realized. Hold on. Okay, got the rain sounds going. So yeah, this is going to be about how to implement the faculty of your being, all aspects of your being. So for some people watching this, you might be familiar with or going through an experience where you feel a little stuck. You feel like as much as you've grown and moved on at this point, which you know is monumental, the change, the growth, everything that you've been moving through, it's just monumental. And even still, there's this lull period in your life where things are continuing to change. And even though you've done so much, you know that there is more to be done. You need to kind of maintain this attitude of availability and being open for the new and allowing the old to die. So it's you're in this liminal space. And in that liminal space, I feel we are usually extra vulnerable in those spaces because we're relying a lot on our internal reserves to create the change that we want to see. So it can be extremely confrontational and show us aspects of ourselves that, if not tempered and controlled, will sabotage our manifestation of what we want, our process of creating what we want. So I'm going to pull some cards to give some advice, tell a story that can hopefully aid you in moving towards what you want and feeling total sense of clarity. So I'm just gonna do it this way. For whoever's watching this, is watching this right now, what do you need to hear from me? Okay, so first of all, I feel you need to allow. There's some clunky energy I'm picking up on, which is fine. The Five of Pentacles, yeah. You need to let go. You need to let the thing break. Let it break. That's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. I get the image of you're walking a grocery store carrying all your produce and all the boxes of food and jugs and jars and cartons and whatever, and it's you put another thing on there and it's you're slowly all the stuff is the orange topples off the pile and falls on the floor, and then you trip on it and you're trying to catch yourself and you have all this stuff in your arms, and then you're just slowly falling and you're there's this agonizing slow process of just oh my god, please help me, God help me, I don't want to drop all these groceries, and the eggs are gonna crack and the milk jar is gonna explode and glass is gonna get everywhere. But it's no, everything's falling. Okay, so it has to fall. And let it be clunky. Like, let yourself go through the beautiful mess of death and of change. I know that's really hard. I am sending you so much love. I don't know who is going through what. But, yeah. It's okay. Oh. See, that's so much more smooth and clear. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Okay. This flew right out, right towards you, facing you, 10 of Cups. I think you already know that this level of bliss, I mean, this is the happiness card. This is the fulfillment and bliss card. Literally. Whatever your heaven is, that's what this symbolizes to me. This is bliss, happiness, fulfillment. So, you know this is coming, and you are connected to what you want. You already know that. And this is just an affirmation. This is just encouragement. This is just rooting for you. Keep going. The Tower. Yeah. More death, more letting go. This is where you are right now, and that's okay. There's something about seeing what's happening in your life from a perspective of change. So there are possibly more layers to your experience than you might feel are able to be categorized into one explanation of what's happening. We like to make sense of things. We like to find meaning in things. And sometimes when in life we are processing what feels like many different things at once, we can always trace them back to a root. And I feel like that concept right there is what that's what spirituality means to me. And spirituality does not mean, ignoring the body. It means accounting for the body as one element of a whole, a holistic view. And that is what spirituality is to me. So, I feel like this is a message to you. You're being acknowledged that, I have like a thing in my eye, that there is a fundamental shift going on that is probably really intense in a lot of different ways. And maybe some of it is confusing to you. Maybe it's overwhelming. Maybe you feel like you're not able to parse apart. Or it's like there's nothing to hold on to. There's literally nothing to hold on to. And that's like such a scary feeling, like free falling. It's kind of a horrible feeling. That actually, this is reminding me, I'll share with you a memory. I took a trapeze class one time, and I wanted to learn how to do it for like a year or something. When I lived in New York, I lived there for 2.5 years. I was like living upstate in the Hudson Valley, and there's a trapeze rig. And I was at I think a Beltane festival at this farm, and there was like a discount on trapeze swings, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm terrified, but I'll do it. It just felt like the right time to do it. So I did it. And I basically climbed up this probably like 20-foot ladder and was standing probably, I don't know how tall it was. It was at least 20 feet, I think. But it could have been more, could have been like 25, maybe, I don't know. But it was tall, it was high off the ground. Yeah, so basically I climbed up this ladder and it's shaking, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm literally attached to a harness, and I'm holding this bar that is stretched almost horizontally, so when I let go, I'm going to fall and swing. Oh my god, it was crazy. So, yeah, I got up to the ladder, and, I was instructed, like, what to do and how to, like, position my body and, like, how to bend my knees and how to, like, hold my spine and my arms and like, how to stay in the right alignment. And, I was told, like, when you're ready, just like jump, and hold your body like this, and then you're gonna like fall, and then we'll tell you what to do with your legs and swinging. Whatever is my very first trapeze swing. And I'm not a roller coaster gal. I'm not an adrenaline gal. One of my least favorite feelings is the feeling of like my organs suspending in space against gravity. It makes my whole body stiff. And there's actually a photo of me as a 4-year-old riding the log flume at like an adventure theme park or something. It was like this log ride, and you sit in it, and it goes down a roller coaster track, and then through water, and the water goes everywhere. It's like a water park or something, a water theme park. And it's like one of those photos that the camera on the roller coaster takes, and you can like pay like 25 cents to take it home with you or whatever. And yeah, my face was like literally like that. And that was like my first feeling of just like falling. My first memory of falling on a roller coaster like that. And God, I hated it. Oh my God, I shouldn't have told that story. This is bringing up too many memories right now. Too many thoughts. Now I'm inspired by that thought track, and I'm thinking about my whole entire childhood and why some people versus other people like versus don't like roller coasters, and how this one time I went to a fair and I was riding the swings and I was with a bunch of friends. This is a tangent that I'm almost over with, I promise. And I got that like stomach feeling on the freaking swings. Like it's such a mild. I got it on a freaking Ferris wheel. But I was by myself. But when I was with friends, I was like having so much fun and laughing hysterically. So I think that so much of that feeling of that uncomfortable gut adrenaline feeling has to do with like, there's like a big social aspect to it for me. Like if I feel safe and like I'm already like on cloud 9 with friends, then I am more likely to enjoy the like that like, anxious feeling. But I never really have enjoyed it my whole life. So anyway, yeah, it's that falling. So it's like, allow yourself to fall and, try to do it as gracefully as possible. But it's going to be messy, and that's perfect. I think through surrendering to life, like we learn to be more graceful. Like living is kind of like learning to die. Living is this constant process of learning to let go and let life flow through you. And it's really painful and really hard sometimes. But it can be silly. It can be fun as well. It can be anything that we want it to be, I think. So yeah, like once the falling is over, there's gonna be a landing, a shift. And I don't know, especially if you're in a phase in your life where you took a leap of faith into something, like you initiated the change and you made the move, you made the decision, you made the change, like whatever it is. Like I think of that like jumping off a trapeze, like jumping, like doing a swing on a trapeze rig. It's like you're choosing to fall. You're choosing those couple of seconds, those few moments in life of discomfort in order for the reward of experiencing being an acrobat in the air. Like it's really cool. It's really fun. So the same applies to life. Like the more you try to hold on and resist the falling, it's going to be ugly, it's going to be messy, but the more you lean into it and you dance with it and you take it on, like the more it's going to, I think, reward you in the end, or the more fun the dance will be. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some more advice for going through these changes. Okay, what else do we need to know? Another thing that just came is like, it's okay to just like slow down. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to like turn off. For some people, it might be important to like just take care of yourself, take it slow, and like get a massage or something, or meditate or whatever. Just be calm. Oh, that's so... Okay, I'm really OCD about having all cards like upright in my deck. Yeah, okay, anyway. But those were upside down. I was like, what? Oh, the star. Okay. That's funny. Okay, yeah, cool. So, the Star, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, they came out in this order. So the Star is acknowledgement that you are dreaming. You are dreaming, baby girl, baby boy. You are dreaming. You are connected with your hope. This is that energy. Victory, Six of Wands, is like a win. I've won. Six of Wands fell on the floor and it made me laugh a couple seconds ago because I had this image of like falling to the ground and collapsing, like, oh my god, I did it. Oh, I finally did it. Like the relief after the success, after the win. You know, the respite, taking respite in that. And then the Ace of Wands, like new energy, new clarity, brand new energy. Yeah, this is like a purifying flame. Purifying flame. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more and then end it there. But if you're resonating with this so far, please reach out to me for a personal reading if you're interested, because I offer those. And then I also have monthly collective deep dive general readings on my Patreon, Aaliyah Tamar Art and Tarot, and then they're only $6 a month. And I don't even get all $6. Patreon takes a couple cents, but it's fine. And then I offer on Patreon monthly individual readings. So I have 4 spots available left for that. And yeah, that's only $8 a month for a personal reading of yours every single month. One more card for what whoever watching this needs to hear right now. Oh my gosh, we have the beloved death card. So yes, you're going through a death process. Allow things to change, allow things to die, allow things to be let go of. It's perfect, it's beautiful. It's like, oh, what a relief. Like, what a relief that we no longer have to hold the weight of this anymore. I just looked out my window and there are these 2 like falcons perched. Well, one falcon was perched on top of this pine tree, and oh, I wonder if it's protecting a nest or something. I actually don't know what they're doing, but they're 2. Let me just show you actually. I do not know if you can. So those pine trees right there, these guys, you cannot even make it out in the video, but there are these gorgeous like hawk, falcon, raptor birds. And they're just like sitting at the top and flying around and like being dramatic and beautiful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if it resonated, if you feel like it. And again, reach out to me for a personal reading if you'd like. And I will see you next time.